Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we'll be making this beautiful lamp that's $284 online. We'll be making it for much cheaper. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and ring the bell for future video notifications. So we're starting out with 2 straining baskets, and we're using a hot knife to cut out the bottom. Also, we'll be cutting off the handles. We'll also be cutting out the bottom of 2 medium-sized plastic bowls. I notice the plastic bowls are sitting up higher than the straining basket, so we want to remove the top part of the bowl, so that it fits in the basket. As for the hula hoop, I've had it a while, so I noticed that it's got a ding in it. I'm going to fix that later. But you just unravel it, take it apart, remove that centerpiece, take the beads out, and put it back together. As for the bottom part of the lamp, we're going to be using this 1 foot long and 3.5 inch wide board. We're sanding it down to have a smooth finish. I'm going to add this small plaque that I got from Michaels for $1 on top. And we're going to paint them both with Mod Podge so that wood will not eat up all of my spray paint. Because we'll be painting that wood, these 2 PVC pipes, 1 straight one and 1 T-shaped one. Along with the straining baskets, we painted with this metallic oil rub bronze. Now we have this dowel about as round as a broomstick. We're going to cut it 4.5 inches and paint it with this metallic gold paint. I'm going to apply the T-shape onto one end of the dowel and insert a screw, drill a screw in that's long enough to reach all the way over to the other end of the PVC pipe. Once that's done, you're going to drill a hole in the bottom as long as the nail that you're going to be using. As long as the screw, you're going to be using a screw. This piece is a plug-in that screws in light bulbs. I took out the hardware, and that middle piece I'm going to drill a hole in there. And then I'm going to use this screw to screw it in place in the bottom of that dowel. So this is how it should look with the light bulb. The light bulb is the most expensive part of this project because it's $14 because it's a battery operated light bulb. And it came from Lowe's. Now we're going to drill 2 holes in to make a crisscross in the dowel. And we're going to insert 1 pencil size dowel in the one end, 9 inches long, and 2 3/4 inch long pencil size dowels in the other 2 ends. It should look like this. You're going to use your Gorilla Wood glue to hold it into place and let it dry. Now for the globe like theirs, we're going to use this yellow hat because theirs have a yellow tint. And we're going to cut out a hole as big as the hole is in the plastic bowls. Then we're going to insert the hats into the plastic bowls, letting the holes meet up, and glue the hat onto the plastic bowl using your hot glue gun. Once that's done, you're going to cut off all the surplus hat away from the bowl and use your fix-all from the Dollar Tree and glue them together like that. Once they're glued together, you insert them into your straining baskets and you use your Fix-All to glue them together. As for my type, I'm just going to use the straining baskets. And I'm going to glue 2 together with the Fix-All and let that dry. You can sit a book on top of both of them. I've also painted this hula hoop with that gold paint as well. You remember I had a ding in it, so what I did is I measured it, I marked it, made sure that everything is going to be sitting in the center. And I'm going to go ahead and add the PVC pipes onto my hula hoop. You want to make sure that both of them are facing the direction that you want to be front or back, that they're meeting, that they're matching, the bottom and the top. Once you connect them with some Fix-All, you can tape it and let it dry. Or don't let it dry, actually. You're going to go ahead and screw in 2 small screws into the top so that all of that could dry together. The Fix-All, the screws, to give it a more secure fit. Now we're going to take some Fix-All and hot glue and glue the bottom, the straight PVC pipe, to the bottom of the hula hoop. Before you allow it to dry, you want to make sure you measure it to ensure that they're centered. Now that they're centered, and you want to glue it down to the base, and then drill screws that are 8 by 2 inches. 2 8 by 2 inch screws into the base through the PVC pipe. Now these stop nuts I found at Lowe's. I painted them with the metallic black paint, and I'm going to use Fix-All to apply them to the base, the bottom base of the lamp. Now you notice that my hula hoop is still taped up even though I have it screwed in. I just want to make sure that it stays in place until it dries, so that when it finished drying, it dries sitting straight up and not leaning. So we're going to leave these items to dry overnight. I'm going to go ahead and put the weights on top of that to hold that in place. Now, since I made a boo-boo, or should I say that the screws would not, one of the screws would not go all the way down, I'm going to go ahead and use some black clay and mold it around this straight PVC pipe to hide those screw heads. Also, I'm stuffing it in the sides. And I'm using these scissors to make a decoration on them actually. So I'm going to do some finishing touches to it. And when I come back, I'll have the final result.